Hello guys, welcome to your own channel Chess Radio Kolkata. Now I'm going to show you the game that is the E4 D5, the Scandinavian defense. Now there is 3 back-to-back games. 2 of them I can show you that how to beat the Scandinavian, and the third one I'm going to show you that how to win with the Scandinavian. So it's E capture D5, and that is a 1900 opponent. Knight F6, he replies with the modern variation of Scandinavian defense. Now Knight F3. Usually people try to hang out with this pawn, so you can turn the game into the Icelandic gambit, or you can play the C6 variation. But here is the game. I play Knight F3, then Knight captures D5, D4, Bishop G4, Bishop C4, attacking the knight. Knight B6. Now Bishop back to B3. Knight C6. Short castle. Now you can see at the 7th move, White is complete his minor development. Now it's Knight captures D4. Now it's Bishop capture F7 check. King capture F7. Knight E5 check. King moves to G8. Now that is a blunder, because King goes to G8 is mated very soon. Let me show you. Like Queen captures G4. Now he played Queen D5. He tries to attack my knight, so I just give the knight. That is F4. Now Knight captures C2. He tried to attack the rook on the A1. So I just play Knight C3, natural developing move. Now Queen D4 check. King H1. Now you can see Queen must have to protect this square, because this square is already threatened by my Queen. But here he plays Knight captures A1. He's too much greedy to capture my rook in the corner, so I just play Queen E6, and that is the checkmate. Thanks for watching. Now let's move on to the second game. Before move on to the second game, now I'm going to show you that is E4 E5, the king's pawn opening. Now that is Knight F3, the king's knight opening. Normal variation with Knight C6, Bishop C4, the Italian game. Now he plays Knight D4. That is known as the shilling caustic gambit. Now Knight captures D4. So just remember guys, don't capture this pawn, because if you are capturing this pawn, then you can gone. Because after Queen G5, you can see Queen is hitting on the soft spot. Now here is a very sweet mate from the black perspective. Let me show you flip the board. Okay. So just Knight captures F7. Knight try to win my rook for free, but at this moment Queen simply captured the G2. Now if you are going to protect the rook, then that is Queen captures E4, and no matter how you gonna block, like if you block with the Queen, then your Queen is lost. So Bishop E2 and Knight F3, or if you want to continue the game, then you can play Knight into C2. Now you see Queen has to capture, but Knight F3, that is the checkmate. On the 7th move, that is shilling caustic gambit. So at this position, I just grab the knight. Knight into D4. Knight into D4. Now E into D4. Short castle. Knight F6. E5, attacking the knight. Knight goes to G8, and that is probably the best square for this knight. Now Queen H5, threatening the checkmate on the F7. Queen E2, he must have to protect that. Now D3, G6, attacking my queen. Now here I can show you guys that G3 is D3 is very much important, because you need to open up the bishop, and you can see usually the knight doesn't allow this knight to develop on the natural square. So D3, G6, queen f3, bishop g7, featuring the bishop. Now bishop f4, queen c5. Now at this moment he have to develop the knight. He need to focus on the development, but he play queen c5. Now knight d2, knight e7, knight e4, and this is the 12th move of this game, and there is a 14 move miniature. Now at this moment my opponent plays queen b6, but after bishop g5 he just simply play h6. Now you can see that is the checkmate, that is queen capture f7, and after king d8 it's queen capture e7 checkmate. Okay, now let's move on to the second game, Scandinavian defense. Okay, let's move to the second game, that is e4 d5, the Scandinavian defense. Now I accept the defense, e captures d5. Now knight f6, the modern variation. Now I didn't want to protect the pawn and play d4. Now knight captures d5. Now I play bishop c4, that is called the Marshall variation. Now he plays knight c6. I play knight f3. Now he pin my knight. Sorry, he just pin my knight with bishop g4, short castle. Now you can see at this 6th move white is developing his minor development. Now at this position my opponent try to do something crazy, and he just attack my bishop with knight b6. Okay, so at this position I just play knight e5. Now you can see computer is also suggesting that knight captures e5 should be the best move, considering over here, or knight captures c4. But here my opponent is so much greedy and capture my queen, that is bishop captures d1. Now you guys can see that is mate in 1 with bishop captures f7, checkmate. Okay, so just let me show you the game very fast. That is e4 d5, the Scandinavian defense. Now e captures d5, the modern variation. Now knight f6, d4, knight captures d5, bishop c4, knight c6, knight f3, bishop f5, bishop g4, pinning the knight. Now short castle, and he plays knight b6. So at this position I play knight e5. Now he captured my queen with bishop captures d1 and bishop capture f7. That is the checkmate. So when you guys play Scandinavian, just watch out for these traps. Let's move on to the third game, that how to win with Scandinavian. Okay, let's start the third game, that is e4 d5, the Scandinavian defense. That is e captures d5. Now knight f6, the modern variation. Now opponent play d4. Now knight captures d5, grabbing the free pawn on the center. Now h3, knight c6, knight f3. You can see the similar setting which I have got in the previous game, the second game. Now e5, striking the center. I play Scandinavian. This is a sort of center game, the center counter game. So always try to capture the pawn on the center. So opponent is the same. D captures c5. Now bishop b4 check, c3, bishop c5, bishop c4. bishop e6 protecting the knight, short castle, queen d7. Now bishop captures d5, bishop captures d5, bishop f4, long castle, queen a4. Now bishop captures f3, g into f3, queen into h3, knight d2, g5, bishop g3, h5, queen e4, h4, bishop h2, queen into d2, b4, bishop b6, a4, s6, b5. Now knight e7, b into a6, b into a6, queen a8 check, king d7, and queen captures h8. So at this position I'm down a full rook, but although engine is suggesting that black is minus 8.3. Now at this position I play g4, f into g4, queen into g4 check, king h1, h3, threatening mate on the next move. So bishop g3. Now bishop capture f2, e6 check, f into a6, rook into f2, rook into f2, queen e5. He tried to protect everything and threatening mate on the next move, but although he can miss the mate in 2, that is queen f3 check, king g1 and queen g2. That is the checkmate. So feel free to play Scandinavian under 2000 rated opponents and win the games. Thanks for watching, and we will meet you soon. Till then, bye bye.